Good morning. And welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of the South Hills, also known as Sunnyhill. It is a great joy to have a packed house this morning. So good that we were all able to come out and be together here in this sacred space. Our mission here at Sunnyhill is to create a more just and compassionate community within and beyond our walls. My name is Mary Jo Hennessy, and I serve as a worship associate to this congregation. And if you are a newcomer or a visitor to our congregation, and I know I saw you here this morning, an extra warm welcome to you. And after service, not now, go home to your favorite laptop and click on, go to UUA, go somewhere, go to sunnyhill.org. I'm just all over the place here this morning. Sunnyhill.org, and click on the button that says New to Sunnyhill to receive more information about our congregation and sign up for our weekly email newsletter called The Beat, where you can see all the information, all the events that are going in within our walls and the events we support beyond our walls. And if you would like to be greeted as the newcomer that you are, please pick a red mug for coffee hour, and members and friends will line up politely to say hello to you. And of course, we welcome children of all ages for our service. Oh, and a reminder, we are streaming, right? We're streaming this morning. Good morning to those joining from their bed or their back porches. Please make sure you put a hello in the chat this morning. A warm welcome to you as well. And again, we welcome children of all ages to our service. And for very quiet play, we have a children's area right here in the sanctuary. For louder activities, we have a nursery just outside the corner entrance to the sanctuary, and we also have a comfort room accessible through the back hallway to the left there, from which you can hear and see the service. And now a gentle reminder to everyone, let's disconnect those electronic devices, turn them all off, so we can all be here together in this place at this time, uninterrupted. And today is our flower celebration service, which was created by Norbert Capek, the founder of the Unitarian Church in Czechoslovakia, and which honors the beauty and uniqueness of each individual and the bouquet we bring into being by joining together with one another to create communities of justice and compassion. Our opening words were written by Susan McGinn. From beyond the playful summer clouds, beyond the earth's thin blue line, from beyond the bright moon and meteor showers, we hear the call to look and listen carefully, to turn away from a world that buys and sells happiness, to fully experience the luring whisper of your heart's truth. Why not today? Why not now? We are here and together at home in this evolving place, home in this ever-changing breath and body, home in this dewy morning even as it reaches towards a high, hot noon. We hear the call from beyond and deep within, and we do not hear it alone. Come, let us worship together. And please, join me in saying the words to light our chalice. Just as the sun warms the earth, so may the chalice flame warm our hearts and illuminate the path toward life-giving beauty and wisdom.
Good morning. Please rise and bow to your spirit to join in singing our opening hymn, Fairest is Love.
Fairest is love, healer of all nature, love. Love surrounds you. Here, joy has found This is the time in our service when we share joys and sorrows that have been submitted by members of our congregation. After each joy or sorrow that I share, please respond by saying, "We hold you in our hearts." A joy from Kelly Anderson. Kelly says, Citizens Bank announced on Friday that it will cut ties with the 2 for-profit prison companies that ran detention centers for ICE. Yes. Kelly says, thank you to all those who participated in the de-ICE Citizens Bank protest organized by Partners for Progress, Southwest PA, and Divisible. The Citizens Bank statement said the decision was made purely for business reasons, not for political pressure. But she said, I do believe that we made it no longer profitable for Citizens Bank to do business with these organizations. Congratulations to the de-ICE Citizens Coalition for mounting a successful nationwide campaign, and congratulations to us all. To all involved in that campaign in ways large and small, we hold you in our hearts. A joy from Barb Schock. As you may recall, Barb entered a sorrow a week or two ago about having had to wait for weeks for the results of an EEG. This week she says, I finally got my EEG results. I do have minor seizure activity that could lead to a more major event, but I am taking medication to prevent it. All is manageable, and life is good. For Barb, we hold you in our hearts. A joy from Margot Petro. Margot says, I was able to travel to Kalispell, Montana for my granddaughter's wedding. My grandson, Jake, Kaylee's brother, was man of honor. There were many wedding-related events, and I was so blessed to be there. For Margot, we hold you in our hearts. A sorrow follow-up from Cameron Flick. As mentioned last week, Sunnyhill member Cameron Flick's father and stepmother died tragically, leaving behind 4 kids. Cameron and his wife, Emmy, are organizing a fundraiser here at Sunnyhill on Sunday, August 16th. The money will support legal and travel fees to support Cameron's family and his 4 kid siblings. If you're able to help, volunteer, or donate anything for the auction, please find Emmy or Cam after the service. Emmy and Cam, I think you're in here. They're right there in case you don't know them. For Emmy and Cam and family, we hold you in our hearts. As we sing our musical meditation, we invite anyone who feels moved to do so to come forward, light a candle, place it in the sand, and then return to your seats.
essence, hold the essence, let the essence carry me. Let me flower, help me flower, watch me flower, carry me in the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony.
Please join me in the spirit of meditation or prayer. Amid the discordant shouts and cries of our suffering world, where is the beautiful harmony we desperately long for? Amid the endless, churning, sometimes vertigo-inducing motion of the world, where is the stillness that enables healing and wholeness to occur? Amid the arguments and heated debates of our time, where is the flowering essence of peace and love? Let us pause for a moment to sense in our presence the harmony, the stillness, the essence that we need to bring into being the world we dream about. In each moment of our lives, may we listen for emerging harmonies. May we pause for healing stillness. And may we sense the essence of life flowering in us and through us, now and always. Amen. Thank you all for being here today. I am so grateful this morning to be in front of this congregation on a full house on this flower celebration Sunday, and on the Sunday when we are voting to move forward with our renovation and building project. I'm grateful to have with us our Rothschild Doino collaborative team. We'll introduce them later, but Ken Doino and Associates are here. It's going to be a great presentation, so I do urge you to stick around for that at the end of the service. I'm also grateful for the continued good thoughts and kind wishes that people have extended to me and my family in the wake of my mother's death. I would ask that you keep my father in your hearts as he learns how to navigate these unknown waters after 72 years of being together with my mother. There are so many things to be grateful for today. Today's sermon draws heavily from the writings of UU ministers Anne Schranz and Teresa and David Schwartz. Maya Oktevich was born in 1888 and grew up in the city of Chomutov, then in Western Bohemia, now in Czechia or the Czech Republic. As a young woman, she rejected the Catholicism of her upbringing and became decidedly liberal in her religious outlook. In 1907, when she was 19 years old, she immigrated with her parents and sister to the United States. Maya earned a degree from the School of Library Science at Columbia University and began working in a branch of the New York Public Library. There, she met another Czech emigre, Norbert Čapek, a Baptist minister who spent a lot of time in the library studying for his PhD and reading newspapers from home. The two developed a relationship and soon married. Norbert Čapek had himself resigned from the Catholic Church at age 18 because he was disappointed in the priests' cynical attitude toward their parishioners. He believed that church could be more than just going through the motions without any meaningful transformation or search for what is most important and pressing in life. He wrote that the task of the church must be to place truth above any tradition, spirit above any scripture, freedom above authority, and progress above all reaction. Those are words we would still do pretty well to live by. Truth above any tradition, spirit above any scripture, freedom above authority, and progress above all reaction. When the Čapeks had children, they sent them to a different church each Sunday and then had them report back on their experiences when they got home. They were those kind of parents. One day in 1920, the children attended the Unitarian Church in East Orange, New Jersey. When they came home and told their parents what they learned at the Unitarian Church, the Čapeks were astounded and decided they needed to investigate this church themselves. In January of 1921, the Čapeks signed the membership book of the Unitarian Church in East Orange and became Unitarians. Later that year, they made the decision to return to Czechoslovakia to begin the work of starting a Unitarian church in Prague. The American Unitarian Association provided the Čapeks with a lot of encouragement and a little bit of money. After a year of planning and meeting in rented space, they officially opened the church, and 1,200 people showed up to celebrate. After several years, the congregation ordained Maya into the ministry, officially making her co-minister with her husband, Norbert. The Unitarian Church in Prague thrived under the Čapeks' leadership in the 1920s. It grew to some 3,200 members, with hundreds of children enrolled in their religious education program. Norbert Čapek defined religious education as and endeavor to awaken the inner forces of the child and teach them how to organize, harmonize, and adapt them to the ever-changing influences which come to them from outside. The church also sponsored an extensive adult education and counseling program that included classes for expectant parents, marriage counseling and conflict resolution courses, and counseling for those suffering the loss of a loved one. Norbert Čapek introduced the flower celebration ritual, also known sometimes as the flower communion, in Prague in 1923, a little over 100 years ago. The traditional Christian communion service with bread and wine was unacceptable to many members of his congregation because of their various disagreements with the Catholic Church. So Čapek turned to the native beauty of the Czech countryside for elements of a communion which would be genuine to them. The flower celebration service was the result. It was such a success that it was held yearly just before the summer recess of the church. In the flower celebration ritual, congregants are each asked to bring a cut flower with them to the service and place it in a communal vase or vases at the front of the church. Later in the service, they are asked to come forward and choose a different flower to take home with them, just as we will do later in this service. The significance of the flower communion is that as no two flowers are alike, so no two people are alike, yet each has a contribution to make. Together, the different flowers form a beautiful bouquet. Our common bouquet would not be the same without the unique addition of each individual flower. And thus it is with our church community. It would not be the same without each and every one of us. World War II was a turning point for the Čapeks, as it was for so many families. Because they had one foot in the New World and another in the Old, it was even more complicated. Maya returned to the United States with their children at the beginning of the war, while Norbert remained behind to do whatever he could to help those being persecuted. The plan was that he would soon leave to join Maya in the U.S., but it was not to be. The Nazis saw Norbert Čapek as a threat because of his views on religious freedom and the fact that he was so influential among a large group of people. When the Germans marched into Prague in March of 1939, they rounded up 5,000 Jews, intellectual leaders, and journalists. While Čapek was not among the first group of arrestees, he was arrested 2 years later and imprisoned at Dachau. Even in starvation and torture, Čapek held a flower ceremony with his fellow prisoners, finding whatever flowers they could among the weeds of the camp. They testified to a beauty larger than themselves and a love that they knew would outlive them. While it's not clear exactly when and how it happened, the Nazis killed Norbert Čapek, but his spirit, courage, and commitment live on today. Those qualities have passed now to us to make them real. The flower ritual that we are about to celebrate is not merely an historical reenactment of something over and done with, but an affirmation of the continuity among the generations of struggle for ever-widening freedom. The flower ceremony, lovely though it is, isn't a diversion from ugly reality, but a gentle fierceness which proclaims that in the midst of sinister days, there is always the light of beauty. In 1944, Maya Čapek started working at the headquarters of the American Unitarian Association in Boston, working for the United Nations Relief and Rehabilitation Agency, including work for a number of years as a displaced persons specialist in Egypt and Palestine. She did her best to honor Norbert's memory on her own in her call to ministry through that work, which she did until 1950. After she retired, she continued to preach at Unitarian churches and to give lectures to gatherings in Europe and in North America in support of the Prague Church, so dear to her heart. She often shared these words, which Norbert Čapek wrote while in prison. When a holy enthusiasm seizes the heart, your face lights up. You feel like a star singing. Your very soul hearing your song is radiant. It was, and it will be again. With the sun on our brows, enthusiasm will bloom once more. With paradise in our hearts, clouds will disappear, and the sun's rays bring the earth back to life. The sun of your hope will shine again along the dangerous narrows of your life, bringing warmth and light and the air of freedom, peace, and happiness. It was, and it will be again. Our current era of repressive authoritarianism and increasing marginalization and persecution of minority groups has an eerie and unfortunate similarity to the era in which the flower celebration came into being. Now as then, we must remember that our principles and values must lead to action if they are to be of any use in the real world. In other words, we must act upon our values in order to make them real. The flower celebration is the wonderful ritual that the Čapeks gave to our religious tradition, a reminder of the beauty and dignity and importance of each and every human being. Today, as we celebrate this ritual, I hope and pray that we will do so remembering and drawing inspiration from Maya and Norbert Čapek, their great sacrifice and their enduring love. May it be so. Amen. In preparation for our flower celebration ritual, I will read this flower communion blessing by Amy Zucker Morgenstern. After each line that I read, please respond by saying, "May our lives bloom like the flowers." Each of us is a flower with a delicate beauty uniquely our own. We may be like sunflowers, turning always towards the light. May our lives bloom like the flowers. We may be like night-blooming cereus, only displaying our fragrant petals when it is dark and we think no one can see. May our lives bloom like the flowers. We may be hothouse flowers far from our native lands, cautiously tended within a harsh and unfamiliar climate. May our lives bloom like the flowers. We may be gray-headed like dandelions, eager to launch the new generation with the first strong gust of wind, past our own bright youth, but ready to pass our wisdom on in precious gossamer-carried seeds. May our lives bloom like the flowers. Some of us, sometimes, spring up overnight and fade in the hot glare. May our lives bloom like the flowers. Some of us sometimes are roses, slowly assembling petal after tightly wrapped petal and revealing our full glory only when everything is in place. May our lives bloom like the flowers. Sometimes we are roadside weeds, loveliness bursting improbably from the dust and debris. May our lives bloom like the flowers. May we offer our beauty with the simplicity of flowers, expecting no special recognition, hoping for nothing, giving out of what we are, and knowing it is enough. May our lives bloom like the flowers. Amen. We'll begin our flower celebration ritual in a moment. As we sing our flower celebration hymns, I invite you to participate in the ritual. In a moment, the ushers will guide you to come forward one row at a time, choose a flower to take with you, and then return to your seats. Even if you did not bring a flower, I have a feeling there are enough flowers. This is our version of the loaves and fishes miracle that we reenact each year. Someday it may not occur, but I think we're good today. So we'll begin with the two outer sections to come forward as you're willing and able. Come forward from the outside, then go back on the inside of the row. And then we'll work our way through the center section after the two outer sections have gone. And in the meantime, we'll begin singing our hymns.
For the beauty of the earth, for the splendor of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. Source of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the joy of ear and eye, for the heart and mind's delight, for the mystic harmony, linking sense to sound and sight. Source of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the wonder of each hour of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, to thee. For the world we raise our voices, for the that gives us birth. In our joy we sing, returning home to our blue green hills of earth. Though below me I feel no motion, standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean, still my dry land heart can say, I've been sailing all my life now. Never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat. Sun, my sail, and moon, my rudder, as I ply the starry sea, leaning over the edge in wonder, casting questions into the deep. Drifting here with our ship's companions, all we kindred pilgrim souls, making our way by the lights of the heavens in our beautiful blue boat home. I give thanks to the waves upholding me. Hail the great winds urging me on. Greet the infinite sea before me. Sing the sky our sailor's song. I was born upon the fathoms, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home.
Plenty of fishes left over. It is time for our morning offering. Our Share the Plate beneficiary for the month of July is the Pennsylvania Interfaith Impact Network, also known as PIN. The Pennsylvania Interfaith Impact Network is a grassroots coalition of faith congregations, organizations, and individuals committed to building power for justice in southwestern Pennsylvania. Sunnyhill, the Unitarian Universalist Church of the South Hills, is a proud member of PIN. You can make a gift online on our website or by text at 412-324-3130. We'll be passing our offering baskets for cash and checks in just a moment. And if you are writing a check, please make it out to UUCSH and put Share the Plate in the memo line. And as always, thank you for your generosity. Please join me in saying the words to extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
After our closing words, in just a moment, we're going to take a little break to get set up for the congregational meeting. So you will have time to go get some coffee if you wish, or stop in the restroom. But please try to be back by 11:15 so that we can operate in somewhat of a timely manner this morning. These closing words, again, are from Amy Zucker Morgenstern. Within the heart of the flower, the fountain of beauty, within the heart of the community, a fire that warms and dances. Within the heart of each of us, a spark of the Spirit of life. Holy, holy, holy. Go in peace, but don't go far. Thank you, sir. The miracle held out. This is the last 5 or 6 years. It's been going around in circles, and that's not really a challenge. Amen.